Hi, I'm William Mills, and I'm here at Finovate Fall in New York, and I'm joined by my friend Kristiane Mandraki. How are you doing today, Kristiane?
I'm very well, thanks, William. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Well, listen, you're with Praxent, and so tell me a little bit about Praxent and what you do.
Yeah, sure. So Praxent's a fintech product agency. So we help fintechs and financial services firms to build and launch, well, design, build, and launch new products or optimize or modernize their existing ones. So we're really trying to help them launch differentiated experiences and so that they can really generate profit and an ROI from those types of product investments.
That makes a lot of sense. Well, apparently you have a lot of conversations with both bankers and fintechs. What are some of the common challenges they're both facing, and how is Praxent helping?
Yeah, so one of the big things that we're seeing is that obviously there's so much more technology that's happening right now, and the expectations on experiences are so much higher. There's so many it's so much easier for new direct-to-consumer products to get launched that they have such a competitive advantage over more incumbents because they don't have all of that legacy technology. And so the digital experiences are really starting to reflect more like Netflix and Google and things like that.
Right.
And so the challenge on the fintech side, for example, the ones who are selling to banks is a lot of them really, their products are getting older in the market and they really need to modernize those, but it's complex. They have a lot of customers using those products, and so how to sort of attack the castle can be kind of a difficult one. And then from banks and credit unions kind of side and financial services firms, it's difficult for them to improve those experiences because in many cases they're using a variety of off-the-shelf vendors and they're locked into a lot of contracts. There's not necessarily that much flexibility for them, so it can be really difficult for them to create a more holistic, pleasant user experience. So those are definitely some of the challenges that we're kind of seeing. Is just it's difficult to compete in the market when you're working in a different way because of your technology stack.
Well, speaking of user experience, how have you seen it evolve over the past few years?
I think there's been a really big move into like flexibility. There's a lot of the fintech products are moving into more of a headless way of going about things, and so
Right.
they are not building front end experiences. And so as a result, all of the direct to consumer products that are coming out are highly differentiated. So previously, you could kind of get away with just having a really intuitive flow, a really nice, like frictionless flow or seamless flow was kind of the golden standard, but it's not, in terms of trends, it's not going to be enough very
Right.
quickly. It is really more important for people to be designing for impact. So how does this product kind of deliver on the meaning that it's serving to its customers? And that's usually to do with like an unmet need. So how is this product and its features, the whole thing, going to contribute towards an unmet need, which could be a functional one. It could be a social one. What does using this bank say about me? What does
Right.
using this investment product say about me? It could be an emotional need, like Yotta is a great new example of a bank, and that's got a lot to do with the need for excitement or hope, really, actually, in their financial experiences. So we're seeing a lot of people really having to put a lot of effort into their digital experiences and making them highly differentiated, and it all starts with that like unmet need and how they're going to create a target market that is segmented based on an unmet need.
So, how does the unmet need, based on a better UI, mean more money for the financial institution?
Yeah, it's all to do with product adoption and stickiness. So if you can create a new consumer habit that is based off of creating preference for your debit card or your investing product or whatever else, then that's how you can create that preference by delivering a solution to somebody's unmet need. You are creating preference against all of the other banks and credit unions who are using just pure off-the-shelf products. If you're looking at like rewards, for example, if you can offer really, really customized rewards that really solve a need for a specific segment of the market or whatever it might be, then you are going to drive preference from them against ones who are just offering the same like rewards that the whole country can kind of
Right.
be offered. So yeah.
One of the things that's cool is that you've been very active in women in fintech. And in fact, I believe you're head of conferences. Can you tell me more about the organization and your role?
Yeah, sure. So Women in Fintech is, well, it was the first time I ever got into fintech. It was Women in Fintech who really helped me get into the community and gave me that space to ask all of the dumb questions that I had, and which I had many. And so Women in Fintech is a community of like 2,000 women. It started in San Francisco, but we have, since the pandemic, obviously, it's just spread across the whole country. And even we have members internationally as well now. So the goal of it is really just to create a professional network for women who are working in fintech to get introductions to people and meet others and find mentors, find friends. To be honest, in large ways, it's been a lot driven by friends. Like you want to hang out with people who have similar interests to you, and that's been a thing. So so that's kind of what Women in Fintech does. So we do a variety of different events. We have events in San Francisco, in New York, in Austin, Texas, which is where I'm based, and during conferences and events. So usually we'll try and kind of match up a happy hour to a conference that's going on and bring all the women together. So it's a really nice community. It's a nice space, I think.
That's great. You're active in that and you're doing that. Lastly, what do you see changing over the financial services and fintech space over the next few years?
I think we're going to see a lot more of those headless products, and it's going to require, especially for financial services companies, it's going to require more support on their product teams. By using headless products, you have to create your own custom front-end experience, and that's really needed, I think, to compete well in the market these days. Just the off-the-shelf ones, it's just not differentiated in any way. Everybody's kind of offering the same interest rates and things, and so when you're implementing these things, you have this really like highly fluctuating need of you need a designer or you need like a bunch of engineers to like implement this, and so I think the way in which financial services and their teams are structured is going to be changing quite a lot in the future, which is good.
That's very cool. Well, I appreciate your time. Again, this is William Mills with Kristiane Mandraki here at Finovate Fall in New York City. Thank you.